Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Orina. In a major tragedy, at least 7 people were charred to death after a Hyderabad-bound sleeper bus caught fire in the early hours of Friday in Kalaburgi district of Karnataka. All the deceased persons hailed from Hyderabad, according to sources.
7 dead as Goa-Hyderabad bus catches fire in Karnataka. According to police sources, 22 passengers managed to escape from the bus that was completely crashed due to fire. The injured have been shifted to various hospitals in Kalaburgi and are undergoing treatment. In a major tragedy, at least 7 people were declared dead after a Hyderabad-bound sleeper bus caught fire in the early morning on Friday in Kalaburgi district of Karnataka. All the deceased persons hail from Hyderabad, according to sources. Accordingly, 12 passengers were injured and have been shifted to a hospital in the district. The fire was following an accident between the bus and the tempo tracks. The bus was carrying 29 passengers from Goa to Hyderabad. According to the police sources, 22 passengers managed to escape from the bus that was completely burned due to fire. The injured have been shifted to various hospitals in the district and are undergoing treatment. This is Shagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Team Herald met fishermen in Benauli and listened to their grievances and got a glimpse of the many problems they face. From being bogged down financially due to the inadequate fuel subsidy being offered to them, to not having enough space and facilities to repair their boats and nets, these fishermen question why the government is not doing enough for them. They warn that the situation is so bleak that many have given up fishing altogether. Wedged between the problems they face at sea and the problems they face ashore, the traditional fishermen, popularly known as ramponkars, venture out into sea every single day as they try to eke out a living despite the many odds stacked against them.
Team Herald met fishermen in Benaulim and listened to their grievances and got a glimpse of the many problems they face. They warn that the situation is so bleak that many have given up fishing altogether. You will find such fishermen on every beach and every riverbank of Goa, and this is what they have been doing for generations. Their surroundings have certainly changed, but the way of life and identity remains intact. However, the last couple of years haven't been kind to them, and they are increasingly caught up with challenges they face as their issues have put their livelihoods and future at stake too. Team Herald met with one such group of fishermen in Benaulim and nearby areas whose troubles are shared by the rest of Goa's fishermen community. Watch.
फिशिंग सीजन काबार जाला न्हू सीजन कसो आशिल्लो आनी तुमकां कितें डिफिकल्टी कितें प्रॉब्लेम्स जाले
सीजन आमगे मरे ओद बोर गेलो ओद वायट गेलो तो 2 कारणां गेलो फाटी श्रीलंका देशी तुफान येयलें आनी आमकां 2-1.5 म्हयने सुमार वयर रावपा पडलें कित्याक आमगेले ट्रेडिशनल बोट त्यो आनी ते हेजे आम मातशें माल पडलें आनी दुसरें म्हणटा जेन्ना ह्यो मालपोयच्यो आनी कारवारच्यो बोट येताय त्यो आम सारक्यो सोतायताय त्यो काली 100 मेत्रां येन गोळ घाताय स्पीड बोटींग कोताय टॉलर माताय ताली आहा ती मानवताय आनी आमकां गव्हर्मेंटा फोन केले आमकां आदार जाल ना आत देखून सावथाची सद्या 32 किलोमिटर आहा बाणालसून कासाले मोबरासून हे जाग्याचे आमकां एक झाड शिंवपा तुफान येयल्या बोट सांबाळपा आनी मागीर जला प्लांट्स घालपा हेसो आमकां वस्तू दिवची गव्हर्मेंटाक मागोताय एक ते फुग्यार रिलीज करूं मेळटा आनी आमच्या आख्या कोस्टल बेल्टा गोंयची सोबाय काबार जाता सो हेसो मनशां सारको त्रास करपाचे कित्याक हें आमकां चलना भरपूर नुस्त्या बी मोता कित्याक धाटे ऑयल बी बरनी ऑयल पांयां बी लागल्या वचोना
इवन ते व्हडले बोटी वयताय ते पासून ऑयल सोडटा दिसता न्हू
सगळ्यो सोडाय व्हडल्यो बोटी आहाय त्यो कार्गो बोट म्हणटाय तांकां कार्गो ज्यो
आनी इवन हेका वयताय त्यो फिशिंगाक
नुस्त्याच्यो ना ते फिशींग आमगे डॉलर कारसोनाय
Ben had a predator, he start to कोरीत आमगे फिशिंग तुम्ही ॲक्शन घेयना काय विषय दी मोठा तुम्ही ॲक्शन घेयना काय तुम ताबडतोब हे बोट्यो बंद करून जाय बॅन प्रिडेटर तुम रोखडे आमगेले बंद आहा तेन्ना आमी तर वसत जाल्यार तुम आमकां भिवयताय तुमगेले लायसन्स कॅन्सील कोत्ताय म्हूण आतां हे बॅन प्रिडेटर ते बोट चालू आसतना तुम तेगेले लायसन्स कॅन्सील करपा जाय
आज 1 तारखेसून बॅन पिरियड स्टार्ट जाल्लो पूण आजून बोट्यो दर्या फिशींग करतात जरी तर आमी ट्रेडिशनल फिशरमॅन दर्या बाद घेवन गेले गव्हर्मेंट आमकां सांगता तुमगे VRC कॅन्सील करता जाल्यार हे गव्हर्मेंटान हे बोटी वयर कितें केलां हे बोट बंद कोत्ताय वो ते कंटिन्यू करतले जरी तर ते कंटिन्यू उरतो आनी जर फिशरी मनीस आमचे फुडें येतो आमी कारवाय करतले आनी तांकां घडये मार पडूंक शकता
हांव अग्नेलो रोड्रिगीस गोंयच्या रापणकारांचो एकवटाचो प्रेसिडेंट आज हांव गोंयच्या सरकाराचेर आनी गोंयच्या फिशरीज डिपार्टमेंटाचेर निशाद मारता कित्याक जुनाचे 1 तारखेर मेकॅनायज बंद आनी आज जुनाची 2 तारीख जाली आजून पासून कुडमोळच्यो वास्कोच्यो पणजेच्यो बोट्यो LED लायट घालून फूल स्विंग फिशींग करता पूण तेजेर कांयच एक्शन ना.
A special story by Castan Miranda and Aditya Bidre for Herald TV.
Vasco police have arrested 20-year-old Jafar Kadri, a native of UP, for kidnapping a 14-year-old minor girl from Daboli. Vasco police rescued the victim. The absconding accused was nabbed in Navi Mumbai. Vasco Police Inspector Kapil Naik said that the incident occurred in the wee hours of 30th May and the father registered a complaint at the Vasco police station.
20-year-old arrested for kidnapping a minor girl from Daboli. Vasco police registered a case under Section 363 IPC and Section 8 of Goa Children's Act. Vasco police sent a team to Mumbai and with the assistance of local police they nabbed the accused.
Yesterday we arrested one Jafar Muhammad Kadri. He is about 23 years. He is a native of UP for kidnapping one 14-year minor girl from Daboli. So one incident took place on 30th May of kidnapping. In this, the father of the minor girl had given the complaint for kidnapping her minor daughter in the wee hours of morning of 30th May by some unknown person. So in this connection, we registered the crime under Section 363 IPC and Section 8 of Goa Children Act, and we started our investigation. So in this case, we carried out the investigation, and during the investigation, it was revealed that one Jafar Muhammad had kidnapped a minor daughter of the complainant. So we were in search of the accused, and for this, we have formed a team for the investigation. So during the investigation, due to the technical assistance and from our reliable sources, we came to know that the said Jafar Muhammad is presently in Navi Mumbai. So accordingly, our team headed by PSI Rohan Nageshkar left to Bombay at Cooper Khairan police station, and with the assistance of the Cooper Khairan police station, we took the search on the concerned place where we got his location, and we managed to nab the accused along with the victim, and we rescued the victim. So presently we brought the accused, detained and brought the accused at Vasco police station and placed him under arrest in this crime, and our further investigation is in progress.
Any section, sir?
No, presently we have applied Section 363 and Section 8. So after the medical examination of the victim girl, we will see whether we have to apply any other.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
Shreya Bhatt from Margao has scored one of the highest marks in the state at the Class 10th examinations. A student of Ravindra Kilekar Dhyan Mandir School, Vidyanagar, Margao, Bhatt has scored 98.5% marks in the SSC examinations and emerged as one of the toppers in the state. Bhatt exclaimed that she was ecstatic when she got to know of her results, stating that she did not anticipate scoring such high marks. Bhatt credits her academic success to her parents and teachers and now aspires to pursue a career in engineering.
Shreya Bhatt from Margao has scored one of the highest marks in the state. A student of Ravindra Kilekar Dhyan Mandir School, Vidyanagar, Margao, Bhatt has scored 98.5% in the SSC exam. Bhatt aspires to pursue a career in engineering.
I can expect करूंक पूण कळ्ळें बरें दिसलें.
कशें अभ्यासा तयारी कशी केल्ली तुवें कशें करतालें अभ्यासा तयारी
शाळेच्या पयलीं आनी मागीरूय करतालें रिवायज करतालें टिचरीन जें सांगलें तें टेक्स्ट बूक बरे तरेन वाचप आनी क्वेश्चन पेपर जे आसा पयलींचे ते खूब सोडयताले.
तुज्या टिचरींचो तुज्या पेरंट्सांचो कसो तुका हेल्प जातालो.
म्हाका जेन्ना मदत जाय पडटाली टिचर सदांच आसताली वॉट्सॅपार आनी पर्सनली सुद्दां आनी मम्मा पप्पा सुद्दां खूब सपोर्ट करताले.
हे कितले पर्संटेज मेळ्ळे तुका.
98.5.
गोंया पयलें येलें म्हणून बरें दिसलें. 98.5 पडलें का हांवें इतली एक्सपेक्ट करूनय दिलें आनी बाकी ते पयलीं पासून अशें हुशारूच आशिल्लें आनी म्हाका दिशिल्लें हें कितें तरी आवय बापायलें नांव वयर काडटलें इतलेंच हांवें धरिल्लें आनी देवा कृपेन ताका पर्संटेज बरी मेळ्ळी.
Aditya Vidre for Herald TV.
Police arrested security guard Sanjay Varak with drugs at the Kolwale jail premises. The 28-year-old resident of Ibrampur, Perne, Goa was found with drugs intended to be supplied to a prisoner. Accordingly, a raid was conducted by a team of PSI Mandar Parab, during which accused person was found in possession of ganja weighing 208 grams and 7 grams of cocaine, all worth rupees 1,04,000. The accused was working as a security guard for GHRDC and posted at Kolwale jail.
Kolwale police arrested security guard Sanjay Varak with drugs at jail premises. The 28-year-old resident of Ibrampur, Penne, Goa was supplying drugs to a prisoner. Further accused person was arrested under Sections 20, subsection B2A of the NDPS Act. Bureau Report, Herald TV.
COVID-19 is raising its ugly head again, reminiscent of the 2020-21 havoc it played with people's lives. In view of the COVID cases shooting up to 50 in a few days, Directorate of Health Services urged people such as government servants, healthcare workers and senior citizens to take the third dose, since only 54,000 have taken the booster compared to 13 lakh who took the first dose and 12 lakh who took the second dose. This is, however, not a new COVID variant, DHS stated.
DHS urges people to take booster dose and observe COVID-appropriate behavior as cases rise. COVID cases shooting up to 50 in a few days. Directorate of Health Services urged people such as government servants, healthcare workers and senior citizens to take the third dose.
हांव सांगू सोदता की this is not a new variant. आमी 68 सॅम्पल्स आमचे आजिलो जिनोमिक सिक्वेन्सिंग लॅबॉरेटरीन टेस्ट केले आनी सगळे 68 जे आसा ते BA2 वेरियंट जे चालू आसा दॅट इज ओमायक्रॉन तेच वेरियंटाचे आसा. सो नवे कितें वेरियंट येवना. तुमकां खबर आसतलें ओरिजिनली द फर्स्ट वेव वॉज द कोवीड वायरस. ताजे नंतर मागीर डेल्टा वेरियंट आयलें आनी ताजे नंतर ओमायक्रॉन BA2 वेरियंट आसा आनी तोच वेरियंट सर्क्युलेशना आसा. सो इट इज नॉट अ न्यू अजून पर्यंत तरी आमचे कडेन एविडन्स ना की म्युटेशन जालां आनी एक नवो वेरियंट आयला. बिकॉज ऑल 68 सॅम्पल्स आर ऑफ BA2. दुसरें हांव परत सांगू सोदता लास्ट टायम हांवें सांगिल्लें की वॅक्सिनेशन हें एकूच उपाय आनी दुसरें गर्देचे सिच्युएशना गेले जाल्यार मास्क घालपाचें. आतां तो वेळ आयला ह्यो केजी मातश्यो रायज जाल्यात जशें की आमी लास्ट टायम प्रेडिक्ट केल्लें आनी हें सगळें लोकांनी पाळचें. रूल असो येवपाची गरज ना. हॉस्पिटलायजेशन जातालें डेथ जातालें तेन्ना लोकांनी वॅक्सिनेशन घेतलें आनी 2 डोजसूय घेतले. आतां आमची वॅक्सिनेशन आतां आमी इतले ट्राय करतात. आतां वॅक्सिनेशनाचे दीस आमी मंडे वेनसडे फ्रायडे दवरल्या सगळे PHCनी आनी बेडेड PHC जे आसा जी बेड्स आसा ते रातचे 8 पसून आमी वॅक्सिनेशन करतात. चड लोक येवपा जाय अशें म्हणनात, पूण एक ताका आमी वायल ओपन करून वॅक्सिनेशन करतात.
To keep an eye on the illegal activities taking place on Goan beaches, Chief Minister Pramod Sawant with Tourism and IT Minister Rohan Kaunte launched the Beach Vigil app on Friday. App users can report illegal activities taking place at the beach such as illegal hawkers, littering of beaches, illegal massage services and so on.
Beach Vigil app users can report illegal activities such as illegal hawkers, littering of beaches, and illegal massages, and so on. CM Pramod Sawant said that the app will benefit the institutions working in the beach tourism sector and tourists. Tourism and IT Minister Rohan Kaunte said that the Goa government aims at featuring Goa in the top 25 startup destinations of Asia by 2025. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said that the Beach Vigil app shall benefit the institutions working in the beach tourism sector and tourists. Collaborating IT with tourism shall open many avenues in the future, said CM Sawant.
आमकां टुरिजम इंडस्ट्री कशा पद्दतीन ग्रो करपाक जाय. Unless until it is the responsibility of both those tourists those who are coming in the state, the public and the government. Otherwise it is not possible. आम्ही प्रत्येक फावटी it is the responsibility of the government. Beach cleaning आयले, beach safety आयले, road safety आयले, everything we are directly blaming the government. हे जावंक ना जाल्यार गव्हर्मेंट, ते जावंक ना जाल्यार गव्हर्मेंट, तो बीच असो जाल्यार गव्हर्मेंट. खंयचो एक्सिडेंट जालो आनी कोण बुडलो सुद्दां जाल्यार गव्हर्मेंट. त्या खातीर म्हाका दिसता आमी जर कलेक्टीव रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी घेतली आसत जाल्यार गोंयांत सगळ्योच गजाली जे आमी जशें म्हणटा की वन ऑफ द बेस्ट डेस्टिनेशन फॉर द टुरिस्ट ऑल्सो. त्या खातीर आयचो आय थिंक आय एम कॉंग्रेच्युलेटिंग फॉर द GTDC एंड टुरिजम डिपार्टमेंट बोथ फॉर द बीच विजिलन्स ॲप which will help for all the illegalities and good thing also happening on the beach that will be noted by our vigilance app. त्या ॲपांतल्यान म्हणजे पुराय बिचाचेर ज्यो गजाली बऱ्यो आनी वायटूय बी दोन्ही आमी नोट करपाक शकतले, जेणे करून अपग्रेड करपा खातीर इन फ्युचर दॅट वील हेल्प अस सो दॅट वी कॅन जे आमी न्यू टॅक्नॉलॉजी वापरून कशा पद्दतीन अजुनूय बी टुरिजम इंडस्ट्री डेव्हलप करपा खातीर आमकां हेल्प जातली.
There are a lot of thoughts that will be coming in as far as tourism sector is concerned. A lot of infrastructure is being already initiated. We are looking for those tourists who look at when we talk about a per capita spend, we're looking for those tourists who can give a good spend which can help build up the economy further and contribute more to the GDP of the state. The journey has just begun and it's a thought which needs to come into reality. We need to create the infrastructure for those type of tourists who would want to come in. At the same time, we need to be responsive and responsible for the infrastructure that we have. Goa conventionally has been a place for sun, sand and sea. Through IT we said sun, sand, sea and software, for which we are coming with a different plan altogether, a tourist security force, which was dedicated from the police department and which was immediately responding to issues which were being taken up. The beach cleaning guys, if they are doing their job and there is still litter around, there is a complaint. There are bottles which are being broken in the sand, which you have the tourists complaining about as a complaint. You have touts which are illegally operating. You have hawkers which are actually harassing the tourists. You have illegal massages. You have so many things on the beach that tourists keep complaining about not having been able to have a good time. This basic app which has been launched today, the Beach Vigilance app. In fact, I told Revati to call it the Goan Eye. I don't know if she's called it, but the Goan Eye, Goincho Dora, is something what we thought about, and that is what Honorable CM has launched today. आज पहिल्या फेजान coordination between these 5 people was required, and it cannot be driven with a phone call and a note and everything. It has to be real time. Problem समज आसा जाल्यार प्रॉब्लेमाचे सोल्युशन कोणाक आसा ते पळोवचें पडटलें. Need to be done administratively, we will do it, but at the same time we need to ensure that the tourists cannot take these administrative reasons when they come here for tourism. Now the beach cleaning guy as a one part, Drishti as life-saving guys as part 2, police as part 3, the shack owners as part 4, and our Department of Tourism as part 5 with the command being in the Department of Tourism, the monitoring system, I think a lot of things will start finding accountability, and that will allow us to start the first phase of thinking about clean and safe beaches. We are in having different versions of thought process as far as policies are concerned, but for everything we need a space. So the launch of today, as the Honorable CM said, allows us to first take this as a pilot and start working for the next couple of months on this app. We would like to understand what are the shortfalls before making it a public interface.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
KTC is suffering huge losses through an agreement signed with Evi Trans Private Limited from Hyderabad. As per the agreement, KTC has to pay rupees 75 to the company per kilometre. KTC Chairman Ullas Tuenkar admitted that the revenue earned by KTC per kilometre on these buses is rupees 50, resulting in a loss of rupees 25 per kilometre. The loss per bus per day is rupees 4,000, he said. Tuenkar, however, added that had the KTC purchased these buses, the corporation might have made a profit.
KTC is suffering huge losses through an agreement signed with EV Transport Private Limited from Hyderabad. KTC paid more than 5.91 crores to the company for last 8 months against its revenue of over rupees 5.18 crores. Tuenkar, however, added that had the KTC purchased these buses, the corporation might have made a profit.
इलेक्ट्रिक बसीस आहा न्ही त्यो आमच्यो 50 बसी आमच्यो त्यो बसी आमच्यो आमी किलोमिटरचे प्रमाणे घेतले कडेन आहा त्यो म्हणजे पर किलोमिटर आमकां तेंचे 76 रुपीज अशें कितें आमी तांकां पर किलोमिटर दिता ताका आमी सो आमकां पळोवपाक गेल्यार ते 25 रुपया कितें आमकां तेजें इनकम येता आनी 50 रुपया आमकां तेजे 51 रुपीज सुमार आमकां तेजे लॉस जाता पर किलोमिटर ते एवरेज जर केलें आमकां पर बसीचेर आमकां 4000 सुमार लॉस जाता म्हणजे लॉस आनी प्रॉफीट न पळयच्या पेक्षा आमी जर त्योच बसी जर आमी जर आमचे पयशे घालून घेतलेले जवळ ते बसीची किंमत 1 करोड 40 लाख बी अशी आसता 1 करोड 70 लाख तेजे ते बॅटरी आसता ताका 4 बॅटरी आसता व्हडल्यो ते एक बसीक हांवें त्यो मुद्दम पयर आमी गेल्ल्यान पयल्या त्यो एक बॅटरीची किंमतूच आसता 25 लाख 30 लाख त्यो बसी आमी इन्वेस्टमेंट करच्या पयलीं आमकां मेळ्ळ्या सो आमी जर त्यो बसी जर आमी घेतलेल्यो जाल्यार आमकां लॉस जावपा नासलेलो ते सो आमी घेवच्या पयलीं आमी कांय इन्वेस्टमेंट करच्या पयलीं ते आमकां बसी मेळ्ळ्या सो आमकां त्यो 4000 लॉस जाले जाल्यार आमकां आमी ती सर्वीस दिता लोकांक आमी सुद्दां बसी घेतलेले आमकां ते इंट्रस्ट सुमार पयशे तितलेच पडटा आसलेले तशें पळोवपाक गेल्यार आमकां ते लॉस अशें दिसना पूण आमी ती सर्वीस दिता लोकांक जर ती आमी जर लॉस जाता अशें म्हटल्यार बस बंद दवरली जाल्यार आमी लोकांक प्रवास करपाक खूब कठीण जातलें तर सरकाराचें अनुदान मेळटा आमकां आमी लोकांक सेवा दिता सरकारान जर आमकां फूल अनुदान दिलें जाल्यार आमी सरकार तांकां सगळें फूल म्हणजे लोकांक फ्री बस सुद्दां दिवपाक शकता आमी ते प्रॉफीट लॉस न पळोवच्या पयलीं आमी गाडी चलयता सो ते लॉस न पळोवचे अशें म्हाका दिसता
आनी कितले येवपाच्यो बसी
आनी आमच्यो जवळ 100 बसी आमच्यो आमी बांदपाक दिल्या हैदराबाद
केन्ना मातशें पावतले
त्यो आतां आमी गेल्ल्या विकाक आमी इन्स्पेक्शन करपाक गेल्ले तेंचे हैदराबाद इंडस्ट्रियल स्टेट बरें एक तेंचे बरें एक व्हडली एक फॅक्टरी आहा म्हाका दिसता ते तितून इलेक्ट्रीक बसीस इलेक्ट्रीक रिक्षा इलेक्ट्रीक मोटरसायकल हे मॅन्युफॅक्चरींग व्हडली कंपनी ती आमचे गोंयचे प्लस महाराष्ट्र सरकाराचे बी तांकां ते बसी बांदता ते इलेक्ट्रीक बसी आमी त्या दीस गेल्ले तेन्ना तेंचे बसीचे आमचे चेसीस आनी प्लस 2-3 बसी आमच्यो त्यो बांदल्या तेंच्यांनी त्यो आमी कंप्लीट पळयल्या तेगेले फायनल तेजे हे जावपाचें आहा ते परतून आमी मागीर इन्स्पेक्शन करतले तेगेले त्यो दोनूय बसीचे आमी फायनल जातकूर आमी बाकीच्यो बसी आमच्यो त्यो ते
सो ह्या वर्सान येवपाक शकता
ह्या म्हज्या येवपाक
Sagun Gowde for Herald TV.
Instances of alleged rampant illegal hill cutting at the historically important Fura Dongor in Kurtuni have left the villagers infuriated. Herald ground report reveals that the hills are being cut to construct a housing complex without taking the necessary permissions from the local panchayat. Locals have alleged that local authorities are hand in glove and allowed the builder to go ahead with this project by damaging the natural beauty of Kurturi, which is widely known as the granary of Salset.
Not only trees have been felled, but also a temporary road has been built at the top of the hill. A huge retaining wall itself is evident to the gravity of the damage done by hill cutting. An official of the Town and Country Planning, Margaon, confirmed that the concerned land developer has not asked for any permission for the hill cutting. TCP officials also admitted that the huge illegal hill cutting and destruction of the environment has been done by the land developer.
उभो आसथिंगा तो मार्ग आसलेलो वयर फुरां दोंगरा थिंगा आमी लादीन करता एवरी 2 ऑक्टोबर तो लादीन करता आनी ती 5 वाटेची आसले तेंचें कन्स्ट्रक्शन चलता तेन्ना लास्ट टायम पंचायत सांगिल्लें तेन्ना तेणें स्टॉप बी धाडलेलें कांय ना म्हणटाले आतां तेणें मेळ्ळें TCP तेणें कितून लायसन्स परमिशन सवय दोंगरा कितून तें खबर ना तें मातशें एक्शन घेवपा जाय
पंचायत कितें करपाक शकता अधिकारी
पंचायतान कितें करपा जाय न्ही पंचायत कितें आमच्या टायमार आमी बंद करून दाखयलेलें आनी बंद आसलेलें सगळें काटींग करून बंद आसलें आमी सांबाळूंक चिंत्ताय लास्टार TCP आमी कोण ते टॅक्निकल म्हणटाय हें टॅक्निकल हें काम हितून दिवपाक पयलें हांवें ते पयशे करपाक खबर तेंगेल्यो ते प्लॅन डेवलपमेंट आसपा जाय तो प्लॅन डेवलपमेंट न्ही तो थिंग ते बोर्ड ना कांय ना हे म्हारग ना हें बिल्डिंगा वयर येवपाक.
Marcus Gonsalves for Herald TV.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.